here. Oh,
I am tired too. I think it's because I slept too long though.
yeah.
Got a little too much sleep.
Too long, and then I look old.
You don't look old.
Why?
You look cute today.
The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming.
Me. Turn off the overhead light. Zombie screen's all blown out.
I feel a little overwhelmed by sunlight right now because usually I have it dark in here and I got my.
It's like the lightest your room's been in weeks.
Months. Let's go with months. I try to keep this bitch closed. Actually, the only time this has sunlight in here is when I'm doing the greenhouse table. And I've got it in front of the window because it's faces the south, so I can get that sun. Yeah.
The zombies are coming.
First butterfly gardens.
Yeah, what did I just see? Anyways, we discovered we have some flowers in our deck garden that hummingbirds love. So we're gonna plant them all over the place next year.
Ready, DM?
Oh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into our Sunday D&D. Hope you've all had a good week. It is cold here today, a little chilly. We're still struggling with my back being messed up, so bear with me if I don't move too fast during certain parts of this, like getting the cat off the map, mama. Anyways, announcements as always before we start. Let me first make this a full screen. Bam! All right, so all streams for 2024 are Extra Life streams. You can hit the link that pops up in chat, and you can donate to Extra Life, which helps children's hospitals all over the United States. It is a great cause, and we totally support it here. As it is September, you get a 30% discount on all subscriptions to your favorite zombie channel. You can also use your Amazon Prime subscription to get one free one. Again, right here. And if you subscribe during any of our live stream D&Ds this month, which sadly we're going to be gone for the next 2 weeks, but if you subscribe during those, your name is getting entered into a drawing for a set of dice from our dice vault. Like I said, it'll either be a set we've actually used in-game, or it'll be a brand new set that we have just sitting in the vault. We will send that to you, and yeah, that's about it. Let me grab these headphones here. As any update on your stream, I know you were briefly talking about you were nervous about starting it back up soon because of OBS.
The train is building steam. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
the great reveal is yet, but I've got a plan in place, working out the details. So,
well, speaking of plans in place, there are some plans in place for updating our D&D stream here. I'm working on some new graphics, name tags that are going to be under each of our players that'll have our character's name and what class they are. That way people know without us having to continually refer to it. They are very much in the I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing stage, but they are coming. Probably not until after we get back from the 2-week break, because this coming week I have to fix up the doctor costume so that it can pass airport security.
Oh.
I got to take all the sharp, stabby things out of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, see, I have my own nickname at the airport. Random baggage check.
Right.
Not even a joke. Last time we came back from TwitchCon, they pulled my bags. I had to have my hand scanned. They scanned UV lighted my stuff, all because I had my powdered energy drinks that I bought at TwitchCon were still sealed with the receipts in them. And they still had to double check that because I look like a terrorist, apparently.
Right.
I mean, I take it as a compliment.
I mean, he's pretty
Terrorist
serious
or
about
drug
it.
smuggler.
Yeah, probably more along the lines of drug smuggler.
Coming out of California, though?
Well, that one was coming.
No,
That one was coming
that would
back
be
from
way
Vegas.
too obvious. Like I
Oh.
would think that would, like, if I saw somebody, I don't know, I'd be the one that's pulling aside the preppy person. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
honestly,
random drug
if
smuggler.
I was a
You look
TSA
too fucking
agent,
normal.
TSA agent zombie would be like, okay, the guy with the beard and gray hair and looks like he's a burnt out old rocker / homeless guy, probably not smuggling the drugs. But the
Yeah.
yuppie son of a
He
bitch
might
over
use
there,
them, but he's not smuggling them.
yeah,
Right.
he's not smuggling. He did them all
He's-
before he got on the
Yeah,
plane.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been through
He
this shit before.
prioritized.
Right. Now, the guy that's trying to
Well.
look as inconspicuous as possible, that dressed in like the Walmart finest, like that guy might have something, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other guy's just looking to get through this plane without killing anybody, like
pretty much.
metaphorically.
No. Me being
And maybe you
crammed in a
shouldn't say that either.
Oh, it's a well-known fact. Me being crammed in an airplane is not a great thing because I am like squished around a bunch of smelly humans in a small metal can flying through the air by fairy magic. So
Yeah.
luckily they allow me to have, headphones and music. That way I can shut off if I have to.
Mhm.
Half the time though, I
Noise
just sit there
canceling.
and hate life.
Noise
But I'm excited.
canceling and the neck pillow are like, I have to have those things.
See,
Otherwise, my
I did
life
the
is
neck
singing.
pillows a couple times. I just hate carrying them through the fucking airport.
Yeah.
Because see, I don't use roll-on luggage. Like when I traveled by myself, I could put everything in a small duffel bag. Like I can have 5 days worth of stuff in one bag. Now, when I could travel with, you know, we got to have like
Shaving
2
with a
bags.
side eye.
Really, dear? Because I recall I put everything in one bag,
Yes.
and then I had my purse.
Yes. See, so you had your purse and a bag, as where I just have a bag that's the size of your purse.
No, your bag was bigger than.
Oh yeah, I had to take the big Twitch bag coming back because we got so much swag. That's the great part about TwitchCon. Like we literally we went. I had that small D&D bag you guys saw we had at the hotel. That's what I used when we went to TwitchCon. We got so much junk at TwitchCon that we were like, we need to buy a fucking bag just for the junk. And
Nice.
that bag was so big, I was able to cram my bag inside of it with the junk. So, but enough about
Mission
fun
accomplished.
trips. Yeah, we got back. I'm hoping not to have to buy another one because that bag was like $80.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, TwitchCon, they love to, without the lube.
Right.
we're in the market for a new travel bag.
See, I love that bag because it is leather, it's purple, and it says Twitch on it. I don't mind advertising that I work for Twitch, but I also love it's like a very sturdy bag. I mean, it was worth the $80. Like the D&D bag, I got it for like $25, and it's so small, like I can only put one player's book in there. So it didn't work out as good as I thought it was going to. So I need to turn on this camera, and that is going to reveal that you guys are all still standing on top of a mountain. Yes, that box needs to be there. That box is going to represent the crashed airship. Because you guys were standing
That's
up
right.
on top of the cliffs. So you're on top of a snowy peak. Down below you is another level where you guys had climbed up through a ladder in the hole. And at that other level is a small campsite you guys made. When you woke up, there was a frozen illithid, like completely cased in ice, standing there. So you guys climbed up the ladder, got the fuck out of there. Below that level, using a lift, is the sea level where there were remains of the Gnomish camp from where they had first landed in this area. So you guys had made your way up that slowly, and you are now standing at the wreckage of the airship. you are on top of a mountain peak, but the peaks still go up further. Like I said, they kind of go up in a crag and they kind of come up to the top to where it kind of curves like this above you guys. And there's like long icicles hanging down. The wind is blowing and it's bitter cold. But even though there's still some fires burning from the wreckage of the ship, and that's what's blowing black smoke across, you guys see by the ship that there are these slabs of green ice. And you had noticed that there were more upon your first investigation, because you guys came up, looked around, went back down, made camp because it was getting dark, came back up and noticed that there were less of those green ice things there now.
And there was the elephants.
No, the elephant's down with your camp.
Yeah.
When you woke up, the elephant was there. So from the airship over towards where you guys are standing, there's a small kind of drop down bowl in the ground. And around that is where the gnomes had set up a really quick, rough campsite. You guys hadn't went near it yet. You guys were all standing by the ship as we ended the last stream. And that is where you guys are right now. You are standing on this cliff. The wind is blowing. There's smoke. There's a wrecked airship. There is a camp. What would you like to do?
So when we climbed the ladder, we were more or less fleeing the illithid, but also following its finger.
Yes.
Okay.
You were fleeing it even though it was frozen. You had tapped on the ice and its eyes had came open.
Yeah.
So it is still alive, frozen,
Yeah, I remember
completely in
that.
ice.
Oh, that's right. We're like, oh no.
Yeah. I don't want this one shot to become the last shot. So let's. All right. So so if I remember correctly, Brenna told us that this was not the slabs were not of gnomish cutting. We've got a giant crater that the gnomes set up camp around.
It's not really a crater. Think of it like the ground is just kind of goes in a little bit, like makes a bowl shape, and they kind of have it set up. I'd say it only goes down maybe about 3 feet, and then you'd be at the bottom of the bowl, but it is perfectly smooth.
Like naturally perfectly smooth, or like
Probably a natural, like, the wind constantly blowing on the top of this crag has smoothed it out
Nice.
over the
wasn't
years.
like an orb swallowed half.
No. You don't
Right.
see any
Yeah.
signs of like
There weren't
some kind of
aliens.
catastrophe had
Right.
happened at that spot. And if you do look clearly at it, you can see that it just seems like it's the wind comes down off of one of those high arches and kind of just over it and kind of goes up. So imagine it's almost like a skating rink, like skateboard thing there, where it just
Oh my goodness.
and so over the
And-
years the wind has worn down that
And
before
the
you guys
slabs were they glowing green or something?
No,
Or
they're
is that
they're a
because it's
greenish
sunset?
color of ice. Like they're an unnatural, eerie green, and they're just blocks of ice that there's piled some by the ship, and you do notice there are a few piled by the camp. Before you guys venture any further, I want everyone to roll a d4 and re-roll on a 1, and then tell me the number you get.
Dose for Tercel.
2.
I got
Okay,
one.
then Cheve re-roll.
I did it too.
Yeah, re-roll because Az got a 2. What'd you get? Re-roll on a 1. Oh, you got a 4? Okay, so Cheve, you're automatically a 3.
Finally, I got 3.
Okay.
I kept rolling 2s.
Okay, I wrote that down because that might come into play later.
Oh, I don't like this.
Hey, you guys have
Never
given
mind.
me time to do what I do.
So yeah, Tercel will go kind of take a closer look at whatever the closest slab is to see if he can figure out what's going on with those.
All right, go ahead. So you walk over by the ship. As you walk by, you do smell, even though it's very cold, that cold, bitter air smell that's there. You also smell a little bit of that sweet smell that wood has when it's been burning. And as you're walking closer, you kind of look around and you notice that the ship isn't like on fire, but there are embers where the fire is still burning inside of the wood. And as you get closer, roll a perception check.
Plus 4, 13.
13. All right. So yeah, as you get closer to the ship and those slabs, and you're seeing that the wood seems to be burning on the inside, like the fire's creeped into it now. You notice that the slabs are not melting. Even though you're starting to feel the warmth from the burning wreckage, those slabs are still solid.
I'm not sweating or anything.
Yeah, you don't see any pressure. So roll an investigation check as you actually look at the slabs.
Much better. 19.
19. All right. So each of these slabs are about 6 foot long and about 5 foot tall. And even though it's a green, almost transparent, you would remember the green see-through candy dishes that we had as kids, the glass ones, like every aunt had one of those. It's kind of that color. And as you're looking through it, you can tell there is something in these slabs, but you can't tell what because it's just, even though it's see-through, it's just dense enough that you just make out the outline of a humanoidish figure in there.
Humanoidish figure.
Yes.
Oh dear.
And they're not melting, so that's good.
Yes, they have not melted at all.
Hopefully, that's good.
Ophelia, what would
6
you like
foot
to do
long,
during
5
this?
foot tall.
So we've already rated all the totes and stuff, I'm assuming, or have we?
No, you
That's
have
just
not.
here.
Okay, I would like to investigate some of the storages, boxes, crates nearby me.
Okay. I'll put you over here.
I need to feed my little pocket friend.
Oh yeah, you've got a mimic in your pocket.
I do.
Ah.
I've only got copper left, so I've been
Actually, I want you to
copper.
roll
No!
a d6
Okay.
and tell me if it's odd or even.
Okay. I'm gonna pick a good dice here. Hang on. Let the fates not fuck me.
Oh yeah.
That's even.
It's even. Okay, so at this point, this is going to be a little kind of metagaming since this one shot kind of takes place after the events of your guys' main quest. You no longer have that mimic with you.
Oh,
You don't.
no.
At the moment, you don't know why. As a player, I am not going to tell you why because it may ruin it, or you may have done something or choose to do something with it.
Well,
So
out of habit, I'm gonna pat my pocket and be like,
okay,
"Oh, never
yeah.
mind. He's not there."
Yeah.
Oh, and her heart fills with sorrow.
The patter of him trying to gnaw through my shirt's not there anymore. All right, I'm gonna check some totes.
All right, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Did Tersal say anything about what he's seen?
I don't know if Tersal chooses to disclose what he kind of sees. It's up to him.
You'll know I found something because I'm gonna be sitting there just like fully engrossed in checking out these things. So
You really rolled a 2.
I got a 2. I'm an idiot apparently when I go for
Did
searching.
you add anything to that?
I don't have any. It's intelligence, and I don't have any.
Okay.
well,
Yeah. You walk over, and yeah, their boxes are there, but you just can't kind of figure out what you're going to do with those boxes. And you kind of get distracted.
Maybe there's like elevation. I'm like suffering some oxygen
She like
loss.
sits
He's
on the
gotta be
lid.
Well,
really.
She's
I'm
like,
not being
man,
stupid.
it's funny
Rick
you.
walked
terribly
over there and
comfortable.
forgot why she was
It's
walking.
funny because what does happen is as you walk over there, that humming starts coming into your head.
Oh fuck!
And roll a d20, please. Or
Not
no,
again.
roll a
Percentage.
dice. The 100, the d100.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta refresh my memory. That one. And where are you at, little buddy? Where are you? Okay. All right. So there's the 100, and then there's the 100. I got 35.
What'd you get?
35.
35. All right. And what's your movement speed, D?
Oh, fuck. 40.
40? All right.
Please
So-
don't sling me off a cliff.
Well, that's just it. As you walk close to it and the humming starts to fill your head, you get filled with a sudden feeling of you need to get out of here. You need to get out of here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll say you run this way and you make it right about there for the end of your movement. But yeah, you are completely frightened for the next. Where's my feet? For the next 60 minutes, you are frightened. Yes, so for 1 hour, you are frightened.
Do I see her running off?
Oh yeah, and Tercel would see her because she is running at a frantic, full speed. Paranoia, something is coming to get her. She needs to get out of here, and she runs straight towards the ship where Tercel is standing.
And I'm like, Kershaw, she's acting crazy. You can't grab her.
What the hell? What happened? Why is she running?
I don't know. Why did she laugh?
I'm gonna be like, slow down and try to make a tackle or a grapple.
All right.
Go to the ankles.
Let's say it is a strength check.
Oh, Lord.
So, well, hold on. Here's the thing. You're going to roll strength versus strength, but Ophelia, you are at disadvantage because you are frightened.
Okay.
So you roll twice, add your strength, but you're going to take the lowest of your roll. And Tercel, you just get to roll straight strength.
I rolled a 6 plus 1, so 7.
My lowest is a 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3. So.
Okay. Tercel, I also will have you throw a dexterity on that.
Like a defensive back trying to stop a running back. I'm about to get fucking bowled over right here. Dexterity plus 2, 15.
Okay, so yeah, you go as fast as you can. You're running, and you don't know why. You're just scared shitless. And all of a sudden, you see Tercel kind of like jumping out at you to stop you and tackle you. And you just kind of plow through him. He does like tuck and roll out of being tackled, and he does kind of grab your leg, and it slows you down enough that you do not run off the edge of the cliff, but you are not grappled. Tercel, though, you are prone now.
Check.
So, but since we're not in combat, getting back up won't cost you, the half movement. So
I go, Negan, go get her.
all right. Well, Negan, what is his speed?
His speed is 50 feet.
All right. So can he reach where she is right now? Because she's at the end of her movement. That tent is not real, so I can't take the tent off, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can reach her.
All right, then have
35.
Then have him roll a strength check. Again, D, you are at disadvantage, so
20, dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
15
I
plus
rolled
5.
12 plus 3, so 50.
All right, yeah.
My
So
mind
all of a
was-
sudden, as Tercel breaks and falls on the ground, and you're still kind of running, but you've slowed down a little bit. All of a sudden, you feel not a painful bite, but you feel a bite as Doggo grabs you by the scruff of your neck and just pulls you backwards. Roll a dexterity check, D.
Okay. Oh my fucking Christ.
Okay, so yeah, you completely lose your balance, and you are also prone right now. But again, like I said, since we're
He's holding her.
yeah, Nika's holder, but as we're not in combat, you are it won't take a full half moment to get up.
She goes like full kitten, like she grabs her and then just
Yeah,
like goes
pretty
over
much,
dead.
pretty much it is like mother cat holding kitten right now.
He's like a 900-pound dog with his paw on her, holding her down. Going nowhere.
I just got robbed. I don't know how I feel about this, but okay.
All right, and what are you
Still
doing
freaking
during
out.
all of this, Sarah?
I sent Nika to go get her. I'm just looking
Probably
around,
laughing. Like, what the fuck?
seeing what's around me that you've explained. So at that point, yeah, that's as far as I've gone.
All right, well, what would you like to do now? Now that Ophelia is prone, held down by the giant doggo.
I go, good, Nika, keep her. And then I'm gonna approach Tersal and ask him what he's seeing in the ice.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw these earlier. These things. I don't know if it's ice or not. It's kind of green, and I'm having a hard time making it out. But I think there's something inside of it. I'm just trying to figure out maybe. Say what? I'm sorry.
So I'll ask oh crap, what's her name?
Brenna.
Yeah, I'll ask Brenna to come over and see if she can identify.
Okay, so yes, Brenna walks over and let's see. She has her goggles, so she gets a plus. Oh, no, she cannot. She says that yes, there is something inside of them, but she does not. She can't tell what they are, even with her goggles.
Do they look to be the size of her nose?
They're various shapes, and like I said, for you, you barely would see up
Anything.
because, like I said, they're about 5 foot thick and
So,
about
yeah.
6 to 7 foot long.
Inside the side of one.
Yeah, you can't even see the top, as where Tersel's kind of close to seeing about because they're stacked up on top of each other. So, and Brenna can't see much taller because she's only about a foot taller than you. So,
Yeah.
All right, so Tersel's kind of gonna give up on scanning those too much more. Maybe try to look around the gnomish camp and see if there's rhyme or reason of what they were looking for. Maybe tools or if it looked like they were maybe cutting into them or something like that.
all right. So, have you move over here towards those barrels there? Yeah, that's about where the tents would be. So, yeah, as you walk closer, you see that there are 3 tents, and you notice that 2 are just your standard like sleeping tents, and they've been battered by the wind. There are small rips and tears that keep getting bigger as a wind gust comes by and grabs them. You do notice that one tent in particular is a larger tent. Roll a knowledge check. So let's see here. We'll say it's history for you.
The 10 on history.
All right, that's just something you've seen these kind of large tents before during your time through the wars. These aren't a sleeping tent; they're more of a tent that would be used for like maybe meds, like the medics would use them, or the captains and generals would use them as the planning tent. Um, they're usually made of a thicker material and nicer on the inside. You do see that the flaps are unbuckled but down, and they're kind of swaying back and forth in the wind.
I'll kind of motion this area. Let's check this one out real quick. This may give us some insight. And then if we find somewhere to tie up Ophelia so she doesn't run off the cliff again, maybe we'll do it
Deacon's
with
daughter.
it.
Doggo has her pinned right now.
Okay.
For now.
Let's look for like in the journal.
Well, here.
We all
Brenna-
know
Brenna
Ian
can
has
have-
ideas, so
Brenna will have a bear also come.
God.
Oh, do we have a rosemary model?
Yes.
Yay.
Nice.
It's actually so. This is Trinket from Critical Role. I printed it out. I haven't finished
Oh,
painting
cool.
it yet, but it's Trinket in his battle armor. So
Cool.
let me give you a. I actually have Trinket over here.
It's in my willow tree cabinet.
It's important, just like your willows.
Oh.
Aw.
Trinket's a boss. They put bows in his hair as a joke. One of the games. But no, I'm looking in the tent for documents, journals, anything that would tell us what's going on up here.
Okay, so you both enter this tent. Like I said, the flaps are on hooks, so you open it and you notice that, there's no light sources in this tent, but it's lit up with a weird, eerie greenish glow. So as you guys step in and the flap, again, it shuts behind you, but it keeps opening. So you guys keep getting little glimpses of outside sunlight. You do notice it's about 10 degrees warmer in here. Both of you roll a perception check.
Yeah, that's a one.
Oh.
I mean, but if I had everything, that's a 5.
Okay.
22 for Tercel.
All right. So we'll start with Sarah. As you walk in, it takes a moment, even for your halfling eyes, to adjust. And you walk forward and then slip on something gooey.
Ew.
And as you kind of get yourself up and you look at your hands, they're red.
Oh no.
Tercel, as you scan the room as you enter. So, like I said, you've been in a tent like this before. So it's probably about a 7-foot by 5-foot interior. Over by one far wall, you see that there has been some makeshift tables and looks to be various tools sitting on them. In the middle of this tent is another larger makeshift table, and on it is broken pieces of this green ice. Other than that, you don't notice anything else in this tent.
And I'm just screaming at Tercel, is this blood?
What are you? Is that your blood?
Well, actually,
Is that blood?
how about this, Tercel? I want you to roll an investigation on what she's holding up.
Please be marmalade. Please be marmalade. Investigation, that is a 7.
So as you turn to see what Sarah's whining and crying about after she has fallen, you see her sitting there holding snow in her hands.
No.
Oh no.
My brain.
Like, yeah, there's a bunch outside too. What's the big deal?
It's this blood!
No, sweetie, that's snow. Did you hit your head when you fell down?
Okay, I
How
want
many
you to roll
fingers
it.
am I
I want
holding
you to
up?
roll
How
a
many fingers?
d6 if it is odd or even.
Even.
Even? As Tercel tells you it's snow, you look back at your hands in disbelief, and yes, it is snow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Did you get into my whiskey again?
Not my own, sir.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna take a swig.
All right, go ahead and roll me a Constitution check. For those who have not been here when we do
Vampire whiskey.
when they drink, I make my players roll a Constitution check to see how the whiskey, fire whiskey, ale, absinthe, whatever they are drinking, goes down, and whether or not it is easy, like an 8. She takes it like a champ. A slight warm feeling creeps across her body. She's not drunk. She has, for the next 10 minutes,
Damn.
advantage on any rolls that require the D100/percentage dice.
I've got some
Useful.
liquid courage right there.
A little bit of liquid courage. But yeah, so that's what you guys see inside the tent. Well, that's what Turtle sees. Whether or not he kind of tells you about it once you get over the idea of snow in your hand.
Oh, I'm just looking for documents. I
Well,
just keep looking around.
get up and then say you stood up and then you're looking around, roll an investigation check.
And
Hey, so as you get up, yeah, you notice that there are those tables that Tercel saw. There seems to be some tools you really can't see because even though these were gnomes, the tables seem to be rather larger than what a gnome would normally use, and you don't see any like step stools or anything.
I look at Tercel and I'm like, this isn't a gnome.
Yeah, I agree. There's a decidedly lack of gunpowder in this tent.
Very true.
I haven't felt threat of something exploding in a couple minutes. It's totally not gnomish. Let's see what they were doing with the green stuff, and then Turtle's gonna approach that table and kind of see if there's any sense to what was going on there.
All right, roll investigation.
8 plus is 11.
11. So yeah, as you approach, you do see that it appears to be chunks of the same green iceous material as the big slabs outside. Um, and some of these chunks are about 2 feet by about 4 feet, but they're like jagged and broken, like someone shattered it with a hammer or a pick. It's like they were breaking open whatever was in there. Um, you can tell that it was something externally breaking it and not internally. You have enough knowledge with your medical profession to know how things would come out versus going in. So,
Refresh my memory. Illithid was in standard ice, or was it in the green?
standard ice.
Okay. Make sure that we're not stumbling upon slabs of fucking Illithid, because Tercel will try to learn how to fly.
Well, you're high enough that you can try.
Right. I'll get somewhere. Yeah, that doesn't really tell me a whole lot, I guess. I'll look to Sarah and be like, what do you think? You see anything around here that give us a clue to what the heck was going on? Or who was going on?
I have no idea.
Maybe we should
Somebody
get Brennan in
broke
here.
out whatever was inside the safe,
Right.
but we don't know what was inside the safe.
And I'm assuming this is a pretty oldish tent, so with it being kind of wind battered and whatnot.
You can tell that this tent does seem to have been there longer than those ones outside, but strangely enough, it is not as battered. It seems to be able to withstand.
So you said it was a little warmer too. Does it feel like it's kind of emanating from the broken green slabs, or?
No, it's more of you're just not in the wind. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
you've went into best way to kind of relay it in the real world. Have you ever been outside walking down the street during the winter and you step into like a bus stop, one of those sheltered bus stops, and it just feels a little bit warmer because you're not right in that wind? That's kind of what you guys have. It's about 10 degrees warmer in it, but it's not like there's a heat source. It's just you're not exposed to the cold.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna step back out and, ask Brienne if she's, to see if we can go on the ship.
Brenna is actually looking at the ship when you come out. She has her goggles on. She's kind of poking the ship with like, a little bit of like a stick, just kind of like seeing. And as you approach her and ask her if, would it be safe to kind of explore the ship, she says it should be. We just have to watch our step as the fire is eating away from the inside of the wood.
That's a weird fire.
Well, no, that actually happens with fire. There are trees that have fire that burns from the inside out, sometimes during forest fires.
Lightning strikes.
Yeah, lightning strikes, things like that can cause this kind of.
Fireballs.
No, fireball would be more of fire hitting it, like a missile hitting it type thing. So you guys all want to get on the ship?
Before Torso leaves the tent, he'd like to take two pieces of the gristle, like touch it and see. I know they were jagged, so he'll be careful not to cut himself. But like, do they feel super hard? Do they feel light? Are they heavy? Like, is it magical in nature?
Multiple things are going to happen here. First, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Okay. Oh god, that looked like one. That was a 7. 7 plus 3 is 10.
All right, so yeah, as you pick it up, you realize that it's not cold. You assumed it would be cold, and even though the edges are jagged and you're very careful, you kind of crush your finger around one side of it. It's not sharp as it would appear. Now, roll a percentage /100 die.
We're all in trouble.
Oh,
He didn't read the
That is 35.
35.
I'll get 35. Bullshit.
Let's see here. At that moment, you drop that piece. Buzzing starts to fill your head, that humming noise. And you have to get out of that tent. It is of the utmost support. What is your movement speed?
30.
You take off running in a mad dash, ripping through the tent flap, and you just start running.
My skate man shit on the noise, shield banging against my back. Like
Yes. In your mind, you just have to get out of here. You have to get away from that rock. You have to get away from that tent. You will be this way for the next half hour.
Son of a bitch! I can't tackle him.
All right, well, you guys figure it out. I'm going to use rush.
Negan's holding down Ophelia.
Yeah. What about the bear? The bear do anything? We yell at, what's the girl's name? Greta?
Brenna.
Brenna and Rosemary.
Brenna and Rosemary.
Brenna, have Rosemary hold that one down.
Hurry, catch!
Get him!
I'm still freaking out and scruff, so I feel hopeless. I'm sorry, I can't do anything.
Negan's just licking your face.
Yeah.
Wonder how long we spent that tent, because I think Dee's effect was an hour long.
Mine was
An
like an
hour.
hour, yeah. So maybe I'm at the 30-minute mark, so we'll both awaken.
That did
roughly.
get
Yeah,
convenient.
maybe. So we're
I
having
just
Brenna
wanted
send
to touch it to
Rosemary.
see if the...
Land.
I was
Okay.
hoping maybe the crystal was really
Tercel.
strong. We could like turn it into something cool, but now I'm
Tercel,
completely
I'd like
lost
you to
my
roll
mind.
a dexterity check as all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this giant, massive bear just stands up and right in front of you.
For the first time in my life, I rolled high on a dex check. That is a 19.
19. You slip underneath the bear's arms and keep running. I want you to roll another dex check because you're blindly running, so
Maybe I should use the green die. We'll go purple. Maybe purple doesn't want to achieve. Yeah, purple's way cooler. That is a 4 plus 2 is 6.
So yeah, as you slip past the bear and you're just running, again, your mind just telling you you have to run, you have to get away. You're not really paying attention, and you run right into a crate. And you just get knocked out. You're unconscious.
So in my mind, like I was messing with the crystals, and like a reflection of my face hit it, and it kind of looked like that elf did, and I was like, fuck this shit, and just like rolled with it.
So yes, you are now unconscious. You are being held down by Doggo. So what would you like to do?
I just look at Brienne and go, or Brenna.
Brenna just shrugs, goes, I don't know either.
It has to do with that book. Yeah. We're all losing our fucking minds.
Okay, so Brenna walks over to Rosemary and opens up one of the little pouches, and she pulls out 2 little balls. She throws one over on the ground next to Tercel, and she walks over and drops one next to Ophelia, who's being held by Doggo. You guys feel a warm light as these balls open up, and little legs come out, and they stand up. They're little spiders, and they kind of this glow comes off of like the front of like the spider's face, and it just kind of fills your body. You're unconscious, but you are now calmed. You are instantly calmed, but you don't remember why you were running. You don't know why Doggo was giving you big wet kisses and holding you down. So after that happens, the 2 balls close back up, and Brenna walks over and picks both of them up and puts them back into a different pouch on her left side.
Like, Doggo, we need to get you like a breath mint. Oh God. Blah.
Have Doggo roll a reaction, just a 20. Doggo is a little offended by you saying he has bad breath, but he gives you one big wet kiss right across the face, and then just starts panting right in front of you in response to it.
I'm gonna give him ear scratches. Thanks, baby. Thanks, scratch. What just happened?
You took off running like a bat out of hell.
Oh
You had to send
shit.
Deacon to tackle you down.
Really?
You would have went right off that cliff.
Oh God. I'm gonna look around and realize how close I am, I guess, and be like, shit. I don't like this adventure anymore. I want to be safe.
Tercel's cuddled up by a crate, doing his best unconscious snore. The noise of which you've only heard when he passed out drunk a couple times.
Yeah.
By a couple, most nights.
Yeah.
Like, how heavy is Rosemary?
Rosemary weighs probably roughly about 2 tons.
I'm gonna take some
Damn.
rope. I'm gonna tie it around Ophelia,
Oh.
tie it to the bear.
Okay.
Okay.
You're tethered.
I can
What-
her.
And what about
Probably
Tercel?
not a bad idea.
We'll do the same with Tercel.
All right. So you both now have those blue children leashes wrapped around you, and you're tied to a very large, heavy bear construct.
Oh, lovely. Like, hi, Bear. Hi, Rosemary. This is okay.
I also tie myself up because I know I've got shit going on with my head as well.
Mm.
So all three of us.
And Rosemary's just kind of sitting there looking at you. All right. So, do you guys want to try to wake Tercel up so you can go explore the ship, or are you just going to drag his
Yeah.
unconscious ass through the snow?
So we're just gonna drag him.
I'm gonna kick him a little bit. Wake up! What the fuck, dude?
Okay.
Like,
Well,
come on, it was a
I was
long
gonna say
night.
I was gonna say roll a medical check, but yeah,
Oh,
let's go ahead and just roll a d20 and see if you actually hit him.
18.
18. What's your AC, Tercel?
AC is 17.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you hit him. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's an unarmed strike, so I believe that's a D6 for you.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
The
Oh
monk
my
doesn't remember.
god, I'm so sorry. I went to gently nudge you, and apparently I have I rolled a 6.
He kicked me
6
back
plus
in
your
the head.
strength.
My strength is 17 plus 3.
No. What's your modifier?
Oh, my modifier is a 3.
3, so 6 plus 3, so 9. So yeah, Tercel, you are out snoring, dreaming of redhead barmaids, and all of a sudden your head just hurts and you wake up. You have a welt on the side of it, and you take 9 points of damage from being smacked by the monk.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, Tercel wakes up like, oh my god, what did I drink this? What are you doing?
You do not know why you were running either, Tercel. You actually don't remember anything from when you touched that stone to when you just woke up with a splitting headache from being punched in the face.
Like, what happened?
Oh, he doesn't remember Ratchet. No, he just got hit for 9 points of damage. She sucker punched the hell out of him.
Ophelia just feels a little kick in my forehead.
I was like, bitch, wake up!
Why am I on the ground outside? Like, what?
Oh, you're not just on the ground, honey.
You took off like a bat out of hell. So I tied you to the bear. We're all tied to the bear.
Tercel looks at the bear like, I mean, there's worse things, I guess. Well, I have no idea what's going on.
Fair point.
But he'll kind of brush himself off and...
So you guys want to move into the ship?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. I would like to move into the ship. Pardon.
Oh, there's no map for this one.
No, not for a broken air. So you guys kind of enter the ship through a hole in the side like this. Up here would be where the railing is, and you can see the floor here. But like I said, the floor is burning.
Oh. Fire.
So you guys have all entered into a thing like that. It's not in the airship. This right here is going to be where the hole is that you guys entered.
So as Tersel's following you guys in, stumbling in, he's going to randomly grab into his pouch. He's looking for either a bottle of whiskey or a healing potion. And it's even so I'm going to say it was a healing potion. And I'm going to drink one of those. Just like one eye still half closed, just like, well, I don't care what comes out of this bottle right now. And I'll use one of my healing pots, which I think was a D6.
All right, so you healed up. So as you were looking, you enter the ship. You see that it's like there are crates and bags and stuff. There are tables. They're all just strewn about, like from when it crashed down. So they're not everything is right side up. There are piles of black powder skewed across the floor, which kind of sets a little bit of precedence, considering that you know that parts of the ship are burning from the inside out,
Yep.
which could be also caused by years of being soaked in gnomish black powder.
Right.
You don't see any signs of life on it, but like I said, it is an empty bowels of the ship. It's all wood. There are these, what would be to most of us like a light bulb, but it's like a gnomish light bulb. So it is a combination of burning black powder and a strange oil that combines together to illuminate the ship. Most of them are broken and just dripping down this weird combination of liquid and powder onto the ground. There's one that is flickering way towards the back end of the ship, which would be to this side back here, where most of like a large mass of cargo sits. What would you guys like to do? Remember, you're all tied together, so you can't go much further than how much rope did you put for each person?
I was using their rope, except for my rope to tie me up. So how long is your guys' ropes? I think it's 20 feet, 25 feet.
Depends. Some people might have a 50-foot rope.
I just whatever rope they had.
Pimpin' 50 feet.
Yeah, see, Tercel has 50 feet, which would not help him if he decided to run off the cliff. He'd be hanging off the cliff right now.
I mean,
He'd
it
be
doesn't
hanging.
depend
That's
on
all
it'll be
right.
alright.
We
He's
can
still
all
attached.
I got 50
Hopefully.
feet.
Yeah, see, I thought you all have 50 feet. So you guys have about 50 feet of movement without having the bear move away. So if you want to center point the bear, like right about here,
Mm-hmm.
and Brenna's not tied up, by the way.
No, she's not.
But anyways, which side do you want to be on of the bear? I'll let you guys choose.
I'd like to head to the front of the ship.
Okay, so Tercel's tied to this side.
Just tied to it.
No, because it matters, because if you have to go under or over the bear. So there's reasoning for this.
Around.
If he's on all four, you're saying, where do you want to be?
I don't know.
Or
I'm
maybe I should
just
All right,
stay
fine,
there.
you're right there.
hoping to God
I'll put you two girls over there.
Yay! Okay.
And Brenna will go with Tercel. And
Explode.
Doggo's just kind of hanging out there. Right.
It doesn't explode.
Well, what would you guys like to do?
I'm asking Brenda, how worried is she that the fire is going to cause this place to completely combust like a big old ball?
She looks at you and she kind of looks up and you can tell she's kind of doing calculations in her head. Um, mm, it could happen. It could not happen. I don't know. We'll have to see. You can see that it's almost like to her this is now an experiment to see how good the black powder is to a heat source that's burning inside of black powder soaked wood. It's very intriguing moment for her scientifically almost.
Oh,
But do you
Were
see,
we supposed to get the ship back to them too?
That is part of the contract is especially for the added bonus you asked for was if you were able to return the ship.
I forgot about that. That's not good at all.
is there anything we can do to stop the fires?
yeah, there are extinguishers. Please tell me there's an extinguisher.
She looks and goes, "What's an extinguisher?"
Motherfuckers. I'm gonna run out, grab some snow to put on top of some obvious fires and like start swishing. Can I do that?
Yeah, you could totally try that. Let's say it is say for shits and giggles.
No.
Let's say it's a survival.
Oh, I don't have any points in survival, so
Well, that'd be your wisdom modifier.
wisdom. Okay. So 13 plus 3 is 16.
Yeah, so you run out and you grab a handful, big handful of snow, and you come in and you kind of throw it down on a spot you think is very warm and that like the fire may be burning underneath. And you notice it's kind of melting, sizzles a little bit, but
Oh,
you can't tell if the fire is out or not, or if you now just have some wet wood. But again, as soaked as this is in gnomish gunpowder and oil, you don't honestly know if you're doing good or bad. And
okay. Well,
honestly, you don't know what the gnomes use for their oil, so you don't know if adding water by the melting snow was good or bad.
that could be bad.
It could kind of be like a oil on, water on oil fire situation here. You could have just made it worse.
Kind of like, wee. Alright, cool.
While you do that, you do see Brenna pull out a small little like parchment, and she jots down a couple things about what you did, and then she puts it back into her pouch.
Goody.
She's definitely taking this on as an experiment now.
Lovely.
All right, so I'm just looking around. I'm looking for document.
All right.
Anything with information.
Roll an investigation check.
13.
All right, so as you kind of make your way around the wreckage, there are papers. Do you read Gnomish?
Common, halfling, druidic, sylvan, and abyssal. So no.
No. So yeah, there are parchments scattered around. You can't make out the text. Some of them you see are like diagrams for machines, possibly a strange weapon.
I'll gather all that I get so that I can give them to Brenna.
Okay. So yeah, you hand them to Brenna. She goes through them. She chuckles, shows you the one that looked like a strange weapon. She's like, find his name here. She's like, this looks to be one of Pippi's hair dryer diagrams.
He's really into cosmetology.
Well, Pippi was the pilot, if you guys remember. She was the one who was piloting the airship. She says that the rest of these seem to be notes on navigation. There is one that is a list of food that was brought aboard. So basically, like a shipping parchment.
Manifest.
Yeah, manifest. Um, Nothing out of the ordinary. There are no research notes other than on the various machines and things that the gnomes were playing with as they flew across or, stuff like that. Nothing out of the ordinary. She does roll them all up and pockets them into a pouch.
Just kind of pick up. Hey, Brenna, do you guys usually keep like ship logs or like discoveries or any kind of like travel log or anything?
She just smiles and looks. She goes, "Silly cleric, we log everything. It's all research."
Maybe we could figure out why they headed this way in such a rush.
She
Where would
points
they
toward.
normally keep that?
She points towards the back where you guys see there is the large pile of like crates and bags and stuff just all piled up on one back wall area. Then she's like, "Well, the captain's area would be back there generally, so that would be probably where we would want to look."
So looking over I guess can I even look over Rosemary? Like we look on there and be like, all right, you guys go look for the captain's log. Start date 2032.
So we'll walk, and you can walk over there too. You just have to walk behind the bear.
So I'm gonna tell them to do it. I'm actively gonna be trying to think of ways to stop this internal fire so that we can get our airship return bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you roll then? It would be a survival too.
12.
Well, from what you know about fire, through years of battle, through just life experience, internal fires are hard to put out. Um, and these are probably even harder because, again, this is a Noma's ship, and who knows how many years of spilled chemicals or substances have soaked into this wood. Um, you think of ideas like maybe a create water spell or something like that, thinking maybe that would work. But again, you kind of think, will that help or hurt? Knowing you have seen gnomish experiments before, you know that they're not always safe. Even when you think it's a good way to put them out, that's actually the worst way.
No.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, and as you girls walk back, have you guys roll investigation?
8.
Okay.
7.
All right. Well, it's just enough for you guys. As you're walking back, you notice everything else in the ship looks like was toppled over during the crash. There's upturned tables, there are cups and things spilled, there are devices on the ground. But as you get back towards where Brenda said would be the captain's quarters, all of these crates and bags, packages and whatnots are stacked, piled up, blocking your way to that area.
So I yell over to Brenna, and we're like, maybe they barricaded themselves inside.
Brenna goes, so they stacked the items out here while being inside?
Before going in.
That's just it. You can't see the door or anything behind it. It's packed all the way up as high as it could be, blocking that door.
Lock the door to keep whatever's in there.
Ophelia might be onto something then. And I'm going to use like druidic knowledge and touch the wood. I want to see if I can gather any information.
Okay, go ahead and roll a investigation check and do it at advantage.
That's good because that was 1. And that's a 2. So
Well, that's enough for as you try to bond with the. Okay, I'll let you add your nature to it.
Yay.
well, that's still enough. As you go to kind of communicate and get a sense from the wood, from nature itself, you kind of, the best way to describe it, the sea turtle in Dory? That's how the wood kind of seems to be. After years of gnomish chemicals and things, the wood just seems out of place, out of touch. It's just kind of out
Stone?
there.
Like, whoa, man.
Like,
Well, the
yeah.
wood can't talk because it's no longer a living wood since
Right,
it's been
right.
cut. So you don't actually get like a sense of a presence talking to you. You just get this general feeling that this whole ship is just out there, man. It's just, oh wow. But as you also reach out and touch that, you're also feeling the mountain underneath it, the snow, the rocks, and you feel cold,
Hmm.
very cold. Roll a D100.
No.
Hope your knot tying was good.
I was afraid there were going to be the percentages.
Give
I
to
knew
time.
it. I knew it.
85.
The what?
Rolling high has never been good.
All right. Let me see here. 1d10 times 10 hours.
What?
For the next 20 hours,
Oh, God.
this effect will take place. So as you
Ah.
pull back from that and you're looking around, you don't know any of these people.
Oh no.
You know who you are. Your name comes to you instantly. You know exactly what you are. But these people around you, you don't know. You don't know what that large. Why is there a large bear there? Why is there a large dog there?
I don't even know Negan.
The only person you can identify right now in the room is yourself. You do not know why you're there. You don't remember how you got there. You basically have amnesia set for pertaining to just you. And that will last for the next
Fuck.
20 hours. So basically a whole day.
Well, that's some bullshit. So
I'm just finding a
I'll
place
look
to
over there
hide.
and be like, hey, are you alright?
I'm just looking for a place to hide.
Okay. Roll investigation check. And remember, you only got 50 feet of movement with a rope.
18.
18. Yeah, you find a nice little cubby and you just kind of like burrow yourself in there.
And I don't know why I'm tied up.
No.
So I'm untying my rope.
No.
Okay. So you've untied your rope.
How taut would her rope have been when she untied? Like, would any of us recognize that, like, she is now
No.
free?
Not with
No,
50
'cause
feet of
we-
rope. She's
God
only
damn
about
it.
30 feet from the bear.
So
So,
I found a place to hide.
Alright.
yeah. Yeah, you're just kind of hiding. Actually, let's say you're hiding under this table over here, away from everybody.
Well,
You guys, what's your passive perception?
passive perception?
13 for Tercel.
It's right underneath your stats there, D.
Right above where you would put your languages.
Oh, I don't have anything written there. Why do I not have anything written there? I have no
Passive
idea.
wisdom is
I think it's, let me double check. I think it's just your
10
wisdom.
plus your wisdom.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what it is, but let me double check.
And if you have
Add 10 to wisdom.
To my modifier or that?
Yeah.
So
So, for example, if a
my
character has a
wisdom-
proficiency, do you have a proficiency in wisdom, by the way? Because if you have a proficiency, you actually get to add the proficiency bonus too.
Okay, my wisdom is 16, and then I have a +3.
All right. So you have 3 plus 10. So 13 is your passive.
13. Okay. So 13.
And like I said, if you have a proficiency in wisdom, you get the proficiency bonus too.
I do not. And the array. What do you mean? Like on the saving throws?
Let me see here. I got your old charts here. I think they're pretty well. Let's see. Ophelia. That's your 3.5 sheet. Here we go.
Does not have
No, you are
proficiency in wisdom.
your proficiency is strength and dexterity.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So no.
And Tercel, though, you do have a proficiency in wisdom.
Okay. So my modifier is +4, so then with proficiency it'd be 7, so 17.
17. So both of you are passive perception is high enough that you do notice Sarah kind of scampering off really quick and diving under a table and hiding. You didn't notice her untying her rope, though.
Oh, shit.
Tercel will kind of call over Rosemary, like, "You guys okay over there? Like, I don't think anything's alive. I haven't seen anything move other than glowing embers and stuff. So, are you okay?"
I'm saying nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just hiding.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I guess I just noticed her scamper off. I'm like, what? Are you okay? Hello? What's going on, Sarah?
I'm hiding.
It's up to you. She's trying to communicate with you.
Maybe she's going through another thing. She's tied up. Don't worry about it. We need to get this thing figured out. We need to get off this mountain.
Okay. Well, we can't get to the logs because I'm assuming they're behind this door that's got a whole bunch of shit piled in front of it. Are we moving this or not?
Tercel will give up looking for ways to put out the fire for now and go inspect the captain's area or the barricade of that. Does it look like this stuff obviously was put here? Do you see like drag marks? Does it look like
With the wreckage, it would be hard to tell if it was dragged, but you can tell that this stuff was stacked. Because, like I said, it is pushed in there. It's not like it was thrown or anything. It's like it was put there intentionally.
Hey, Dr. Otter Van Otterstein has joined the chat.
Ah, welcome in.
hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna get to that captain's log, it's behind these things, but then I don't know that gnomes experience fear. At least they're not smart enough to do it sometimes. So I'm kind of curious why they would have done something like this. But I mean, there's really only one way to find out. So.
There is.
What do you think, Ophelia?
Wait, what?
Are we gonna open this thing?
Yes. I think we should open it. 100%.
Well, your muscles around here. Why don't you get to work?
What?
All right. I will have you both roll strength check,
Okay.
and then I want you to roll. After the strength check, I'm going to have you roll a d6. Strength check first.
13 plus 3, 17.
Okay.
Muscles. Tercel got a 15.
All right. So yeah, you both are able to lift the various crates and stuff, but roll a d6.
Oh yeah. That is a 2.
I got a 2 too.
All right. So yeah, in about 10 minutes, you guys move about 8 of the crates total. You do see that there is a wall behind the crates there, and that there is a door that is shut. So I'm going to just slide these forward.
Alright, who's checking
He
to
says
see if
his
the
name
door
is
is
James.
unlocked?
Hello, James.
Hey! That's James. That's my buddy.
Okay.
Oh,
So there's
my
a
local friend. My local
Oh,
friend.
it's James.
James! I love you!
So yeah, as you guys are starting to move the crates, you do see there's the wall back behind there. You can start to see parts of it, and you can see that the door is shut behind there. There's still several more crates in front of you, so another strength check.
So yeah, I'll do this, and while I'm lifting that crate, I'll be kind of shouting over to Brennan, like, "This is the way to the captain's quarters, right?"
Yes, our ships are always laid out the same. The captain's quarters are in the back.
Joshua rolled a 6 on that strength check.
Bless you, D.
Oh,
What'd you roll?
What am I doing? I rolled a...
Tersel?
6.
Oh.
Yep. I'm a cleric. I'm not built for this kind of hard labor.
What'd you roll for your strength check, D?
A 1? Can I add anything? Can I add my 3?
You can add your 3. Go ahead and now both roll a d6.
So how many crates we drop on our feet?
Ah!
Oh, I rolled a 6 though.
I had a 3.
Did we give you some new dice, Steve?
You know
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Tersel, what'd you get there?
A 6 for the check and a 6 for the d6.
All right, so yeah, you move like 6 of the smaller things. You're starting to get tired. It's a lot of effort for you to be doing this much physical labor.
I've got this weird pain in my forehead too. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, you're still a little out of
hurt
your
here or here so much as right here.
I'm gonna look away, guilty, look.
Ophelia, you move 2 of them with no problem, but as you go to grab the third one, the bottom gives out, and this large metal ball drops out on your foot.
No!
And you take 6 damage as a cannonball drops out and boom on your foot, and it kind of rolls off.
And I chuckle from behind the table.
Ow.
All right, but you guys have cleared an opening enough that you can get to the door now.
Rude.
Ursula kind of looks at Ophelia and is like, well, I guess if you go for another sprint, you won't be moving as fast. That's not a bad thing. And he'll kind of approach the door with extreme curiosity, trying to figure out if it looks like anything trying to get out of said door or into said door.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check on the door then.
16.
16. It doesn't look like anything was trying to get out. It's just they tried to barricade it off. But you don't see anything like there's no splintering, no scarring other than a little bit of burn scars from the obvious wreckage.
So maybe they're just afflicted by what we're afflicted by every once in a while. They just did it for shits and grins.
Could be. A little paranoid
just
psychosis.
Behind the table.
So how would you guys like to proceed?
I mean, I'd like to see what's behind the door.
All right. You said it first. That means you got through.
What?
You did. You said it first. You get to try to open the door.
That's called dragging your feet, folks.
It's called smart.
How about you attempt to open that door there, buddy?
I mean, you're already up there, and you got the muscles, so...
I can step aside.
Listen, I just lifted like 8 to 10 crates, okay? That's more physical stuff I've done in a few years anyway.
I just dropped a cannonball on my foot.
Listen, the only lifting I do is of a glass variety, so please, just open the door so we can get out of here.
Alright, I'm gonna test
I was gonna say, I was waiting for Tersel to be like, you owe me, you open door.
He don't know.
Tersel doesn't know.
He's just like, what the fuck? He thinks he hit a brick. I'm just like, whoops. Alright. I'll test the knob, see if it's, wiggly.
Yeah, it opens right up.
Open it. Oh, okay.
And as the door swings open, you hear this low creak as the metal and wood are opening. The room fills with an eerie green light. And that's where we're going to take our break.
No!
I'm just
Dun,
watching
dun,
behind the
dun.
door. Behind the
So
door.
we'll be back in a few minutes. Bathrooms, get your drinks, get your snacks.
Bathroom break. Bathroom break.
We'll be back in a minute.
Crap.
Fresh meat.
All right, we're coming back. Everyone got snacks and all that, I hope. So,
Mhm.
when we left off of the break there, a blinding, eerie green light wrapped around you all. As it did, you all feel cold. As the light fades,
Oh,
you are no longer on the ship.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I'm thinking too.
You guys find yourselves inside of a cavern. The walls are all ice. The floor is ice and snow.
I instantly cast bark skin on myself.
There are various crates and things around you, but not as much as it were on the ship.
Hmm. There's no like entry or anything. Like we're just here.
You do see like where you were looking for the captain's door there is a passageway that seems to lead out of this small cavern.
Hmm.
Before you guys
uh,
continue, I would like you all to roll a d4. Reroll on a hold on, where's my d4? You guys will reroll on a 3.
Got a 1.
I got
2.
1.
Okay.
Do I reroll?
Um, I'll let Ophelia reroll this time. So you got a 1.
I got a 2. So
Well,
reroll.
no, you got a 4. Because since everyone else it rules you out to you're number 4. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Okay, so yes, as the light has faded, you guys are in this ice cavern now.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? This is the
like
last time I open a door. You have to open the next
y'all
door
are
to the
seeing this
table.
too, right? This isn't some kind of funky
I cast bark
hallucinations
skin on
like we've been
myself.
doing.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a cavern
Okay.
with ice and cold and all that. Sarah, what are you doing? Sarah.
Remember, she doesn't know who you guys are, so she's just
I
kind of
don't think
hiding.
we realize yet. So we're like, what the fuck?
I'm still hiding behind the table.
Okay. Brenna, are you still here?
You see,
What?
Brenna is in the same position as she was on the ship, on the other side of the bear, and she's just kind of looking. She pulls her goggles down and she pulls out a little parchment and starts scribbling really fast. She's just writing everything down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What just happened? I'm not touching any more doors. You have to open the next door, Ursula.
Yeah, if this happens every time you open a door, I agree. You're not allowed to open doors anymore.
Okay, cool. Good, good.
So
Where's
do we
Sarah?
have any evidence of activity? Anything
Oh, yeah.
Roll an
disturbs it all?
investigation check.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20 plus
Damn.
3 for
So,
27.
yeah, as you look around, the ceiling's about 15 feet above you, and then the walls are just pure ice. But it's so dense you can't see through the ice. And it does have this eerie green glow emanating from deep inside the ice, but only on one wall. The other wall, it's just, again, a solid, dense cube of ice. There's a path that leads out, and you do see that there seems to be very old, worn footprints leading out. Other than that, you notice there's a few crates that seem to be here. There is a table that Sarah seems to be curled up, kind of hiding behind. But other than that, you don't notice anything particular.
In relation to which wall is the green glowy wall?
It would be the one where the white crate is there, the
Okay.
one behind Sarah and the table. So that wall.
Gotcha.
My marker won't stay standing on it.
Uh-huh.
Damn paper crinkles.
Yeah, Tursel's gonna kind of approach the wall to get a better grasp of if it's the solid stuff like the slabs or whatever, and then on his way he's gonna kind of motion to Sarah, be like, "Kid up, we gotta check this place out. What are you doing over there?"
Who are you?
Your local clerical assistant? What do you mean? Well, who am I?
I don't know who you are.
He's a pain in your ass. What do you mean, who is he?
I don't know who any of you are.
What?
I don't even know where the fuck I am.
I mean, I don't know where the fuck I am either, but
Oh,
your name's Sarah. You're a druid.
Okay.
I'm Tercel. I'm the personality. Come on, get on your feet. We gotta get out of here.
Bullshit. You're the personality. You're the troublemaker. Alcoholic.
Personality?
personality.
Hello? I don't know how many parties you've been in, but
Fair point. Okay, fine.
yeah, Tersel's not gonna spend a lot of time worried about Sarah's amnesia. She's gonna be like, whatever. Maybe she hit her head. I've done enough concussion protocols today. It's time to get on with the business.
Maybe she got rudely awakened too.
Right. Yeah, do you have an odd pain in your forehead right about here? Feel kind of like a size female 6 maybe sized imprint,
Look away, like I don't.
slight divot in your forehead. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
All right, so roll an investigation as you're checking that wall. Then after you do all that,
God damn it.
Oh, I shouldn't have rolled that green dice. Sorry. 3 plus 3 is 6.
it is a green icy wall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cold.
Yeah, you touch it, it's cold. It doesn't seem to be the same material. It just seems to be emanating a weird green light through it. You can't tell if it's inside or if it's coming from the other side of the wall.
And pretty clearly, like, solid ice. Like,
Imagine you take an ice cube and you hold it up to your eye. It's kind of that, where it's like in the center, it's very dense and hard to see the other side of that ice. But the light seems to be coming either from it or from behind it. But you can't really tell.
so yeah, Tursel's going to kind of poke around. I notice the footsteps, maybe try to get some impression of what size and direction those were.
Like I said, they all seem to be leading out that one path. And they're various sizes, and it's really hard to tell due to the fact that they've been there for a long time.
Various sizes, so more than one?
You didn't investigate, so you don't
I
know.
didn't. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna look around the room as well then.
All right, investigation.
Oh yeah, I have no intelligence. Haha, 8.
When you say that. All right, 8. Yeah, you generally see the same stuff as Tercel, maybe not as clear. You don't really like notice that the light may be coming from behind the wall or through the wall. You don't get all of that, but you do sense that, there are footprints that lead out, various shapes, sizes.
Cool. So we're not the first people here. Got it. What do you guys want to do?
What the hell are you guys doing?
Oh, so yeah, if you don't remember that, we're on a mission. We need to return an airship to some gnomes. Somehow we got trapped. I don't know. Somehow we're here now. And we're tied together because we keep running away like dumb bats.
I think we all have elevation sickness or something, because weird stuff afoot.
Oh yeah.
This is, I think,
Totally.
the first time I've been sucked into a different place.
Oh honey. We have some stories for you.
I remember the first time I tried absinthe too. It was a little scary, but it gets better. It gets better.
I want to side game. I want to side game this real quick. I love that you guys let Ophelia try to explain what's going on to a person with amnesia, and yet she still seems like she has amnesia.
Yeah.
I mean, like, seriously, like, if I had amnesia and you were to explain to me that situation, I would be more lost than I was originally.
And just nonchalantly too, just like, oh yeah, no, this happens all the time.
Great.
Uh-huh. Tercel, you could help.
No, let's follow the footsteps, and she'll catch up. I promise.
Oh.
Once she starts moving, you know, it's an elevation thing. So once the blood starts flowing, you know, and
Is that how that works? Okay.
yeah.
I
But
want you to
you
roll a
can't leave her
persuasion
behind,
check
so-
on that, Tercel, at advantage because you do have medical knowledge.
Oh my god.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. Advantage is 17. I do have +1 charisma, so 18.
18? Yeah, you guys totally believe whatever he's rambling on about.
Oh. Okay.
It seems in some strange way to make sense.
Like listening to him, like, all right, cool. That sounds
So
very.
they've told me that
Yeah.
I've been part of their group.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You've been with
I
us for a
believe him,
minute.
obviously.
Yes, you believe him too.
Okay.
Well, I say let's just let's keep moving. We definitely don't have any reason to stay in this hole. There's no way out. So
Oh yeah, and that's your dog.
Oh.
And Dogger comes up to you and gives you a big wet kiss.
you don't remember Negan?
How do you not remember Negan?
Negan's probably 75% of the reason why we're still alive today. So
Yeah.
I would say 63, because you guys are forgetting a member of your party who's not part of this one shot.
that's true.
Oh
right.
yeah.
Well, maybe in the distant future we've already said goodbye to her or something.
Oh, you don't know.
It's fair.
We don't know.
All right, so there's the one.
So I'm asking, like, the gnome. Is she part of us too?
Oh.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
She's pretty awesome. We
We're-
hopefully get her to stick with us.
She's one of the gnomes that we're assisting to help find the airship and get it all back together again somewhere.
She was looking for her people.
Correct.
You've been here
Oh,
before?
also,
I asked Brenna.
She looks at you, and when she turns, she has her goggles on, and you see little gears moving, and they kind of go back on. She's like, "No, I've never been here before."
Oh. Great.
And it's at that moment you also see a very large bear that has.
Oh, I've seen him from behind the table.
Yes, but he's intently staring at you, and you notice her eyes change color from blue to green to yellow. They just keep flashing back and forth between those colors while she's staring at you.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen the bear while I was hiding behind the table before we got here.
Trish will kind of come up and slap Rosemary on the hindquarters, be like, she's a good bear. This is great construction. Brenda's done a hell of a job. Nothing to worry about.
As you
If
smack,
anything, your dog's caused more trouble than this bear has.
as you smack her on her backside there, you see the eyes quickly flash to bright red and then back to blue, yellow.
Right. It's like a threat evaluation with a threat. Oh no, it's just that drunk guy again.
Rude, Tercel. So rude.
Mood eyes. All right, well, let's
Mood eyes.
follow the footsteps, I guess, guys.
Mhm,
Looking for her peoples.
All right, so you guys follow this path now. So when you leave the chamber, the path is actually only about 8 foot tall. So Rosemary, of course, is going to have to be down on all fours, and it's kind of a tight squeeze. Again, the walls are still all icy, and it opens up into another bigger room here.
mhm.
In it, you see that there are the same slabs that you saw outside. But as you walk through,
Oh.
this is going to be a thing for each and every one of you, okay? So, as you enter the room, you all hear the humming fill your head.
Oh.
Do I recognize the humming?
No, you just hear this humming fill your head. You don't recognize it, nothing, but you
Like I've heard it before.
no,
I don't remember that part.
no.
Okay.
Okay. So first, as you do that, as the humming fills it, it seems like the room changes. Tercel, you are in a tavern all of a sudden, surrounded by redhead barmaids. And they seem to keep trying to give you drinks. All of a sudden, you kind of get a sense that they are not what they seem. Go ahead
It was like
and roll a perception check.
Tursel's gonna have like an oddly pleasant smile on his face, but he's still gonna be like, "This isn't right. Stop cocking." 12 perception. Where'd that go? 16.
16. So, yeah, as you look around and you're kind of getting a sense that you're now in a tavern and there's all these redheaded barmaids bringing you drinks. Their chesticles are out, pushed up, no nips, but very much very heavy cleavage set. Their barmaid skirt's a little shorter than normal. The drinks seem to smell good and everything, but something just seems off. Do you take a sip of the drink?
I rolled a 16. I'm going to accept the drink, but I'm not going to drink it. Like I'm really wanting to be a part of this scene, but then like I'm just smart enough to be like, let me keep
So
an eye on this.
the barmaid that you take the drink from, she notices you not drinking it. And she kind of puts her hand on her drink, beautiful. And at the same time, another barmaid comes around. Her hand goes across your chest, and she's like, "Yes, drink, beautiful."
At this point, I don't think Tercel can help himself. Like he's got alcohol in his hands and two girls' hands on his yeah. So I might go ahead and take that drink. I don't think he's strong enough to resist the urge.
Well, you could roll a Constitution check to see if you're strong enough to resist the urge. That's up to you if you want to.
All right, I'll give myself one chance. The dice decide my favorite. Constitution, I've got a +2 in. Jesus, I just rolled in that 20. So
Yeah, you resist it, even though it's very tempting. You don't drink it. The barmaid has pushed it up now to your face. At this time, another one comes up, and she kind of puts her hand on your thigh and kind of opens your legs up a little bit, sliding her hand up. At the same time, another one comes up, and on the other thigh is doing the same. Come on, beautiful, drink. Let's have a good
so yeah,
time.
when the lady calls me beautiful, that's when Tercel's reality kicks in. He's like, "Ain't nobody calling me beautiful. All right, what the fuck's going on here?" And he'll kind of back away from the ladies.
All right,
I'll
so as you
probably even
back
drop the
away,
alcohol.
all of them disappear except for one. And her form starts to change. Her skin takes on this reddish tint. These long black wings sprout out her back, long tail.
Ooh.
Standing before you is a succubus.
Oh, hell.
She draws out a little silver dagger. Oh, I will have you one way or another.
Oh no.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah.
It's just him.
Just Tercel. Like I said, this is going to happen. There's something happening to each of you, but I'm going to go down the line of. This is why I had you roll the d4s. It was your order for things.
No.
Initiative of 12.
All right, you go first.
Man, there's a whole lot of options going on here. What the heck am I gonna do? So she comes out, she draws a dagger, and I'll have you one way or the other. I don't want to pull out the big stuff right away. Can I sanctuary myself, or is that just a willing creature?
I believe it's just a willing creature.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, wouldn't he be a willing creature?
Ward a creature within range again. Yeah, so I probably can't ward myself. That'd be entirely too cool. I think I will cast Shield of Faith on myself though.
All right.
So yeah, as she comes, I'll I'll pull out my mace as part of I'm guessing my movement action. Get ready for that dagger attack.
All right.
But I'll
Gives you-
also be kind of chanting a familiar battle litany.
all right. So
and
I'll
give
give you
myself.
+2 to your AC.
Yeah.
All right. She's going to swing her dagger at you then, and she misses. So it's your turn again, Tercel.
All right. So now knowing that this is real and that there's no talking my way out of it, give it a second. Have anything cool bonus actiony? We're gonna go in. I'm gonna step forward and take a swing at her with my mace. So that's +4 to hit. That's a nat 20.
Okay, you hit. That's a crit.
Green dice is very happy today.
Yeah.
I'm also going to use my. Isn't there a thing where I could? Where's that at in class features? There's a thing that if I could do. Gosh darn it! I could add bright damage to my weapon attacks. Blessed healer.
Like one of the divine smites or anything?
Yeah. Why can't I find that?
Cleric.
Guess I go to the cleric book. That would probably make more sense.
You can channel divinity.
Divine strike. Once in each of your turns, you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra D8 radiant.
Okay. Yep, I see it too.
So, same thing. He's going to be kind of chanting as he swings.
Well, you already hit, so you're just rolling for damage and then roll the
right.
extra D8.
So it's D6 plus 1, and then a D8 as well. So I got 2 damage for the mace, 3 for the radiant, and then for crits, are we doubling or am I rolling
Double your
another
roll.
D6?
I prefer the roll the D6, but I'll let you choose. I'll let you do your choice.
I'll roll because doubling 2 is lame-o. Yeah, there's a 6. So it's 8 from the mace and 3 from the radiant.
So 11 altogether.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so now we are going to switch over real quick to Sarah. All of a sudden, you find yourself in a library. There are dead bodies everywhere. A part of you remembers this library. Sitting in an oversized chair is the dead body of a small child, its throat ripped out. From behind you, you hear rustling. As you turn to move, there is a very, very small porcelain doll. As you watch, it starts to change. Its features start to elongate. It starts to grow. Pretty soon it is as tall as you are. And you hear in your head a voice say, "Mommy, do you want to play with me?"
Maybe later.
Roll initiative.
This is Ophelia or Sarah?
No, this is Sarah.
Oh, nice. That's delightful.
Dirty 20.
See, I didn't
All
have
right.
any encounters.
You
with
go
the
first
doll.
then.
Yes, I do. Let's see.
Thanks.
All right, so I'm going to cast Blight.
All right.
It's a 4th level necromancy. Um, the necromantic energy washes over a creature that you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. They make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
And I gotta beat my spell save DC.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay. Nope.
Did I fail?
Yep.
8d8 necromantic damage.
Damn.
God damn.
I like this new version of Sarah. She really gets some shit done.
It's 7. See, this is why I got all these dice. 8. Alright. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 21, 23, 24. 24 necromantic damage. The rest has to do with plants.
Okay. All right. So as that goes off, we're going to go over to Ophelia.
Yay.
As
Oh,
light
no.
fades, you find yourself in a small dining room. It's small, but there's long enough for about a 6 foot by 4 foot table with long tablecloth over it. And you're standing there. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear, "Ring around the rosy." And out from under the table crawls this broken looking child. Its body is mangled. In its hand, as it pulls itself across, is a dagger. And then it had another arm is another dagger. It's dragging its body out. Its legs are twisted. And it keeps singing, "Pocket full of posy." And you hear this like sickening snap as the bones start to morph and its legs straighten and it stands up in like this slow jerking manner and it looks at you and goes, Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Roll for initiative.
What?
Yeah, I
No,
think that's
why?
time.
Fucking fuck. Roll a 1.
Oh, roll again
Plus
because
the
Plus
you
4?
actually tied. You tied.
Oh,
So roll
thank
again.
God. 20!
There you go. All right, you go first then.
Jesus Christ. I don't know where I laid down my attack cards.
Well, she did like a pew.
I'm gonna find my cards. Where did I put them?
I hope we're just not all attacking each other.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
yeah.
I'm
Don't tell me what's actually happening right now.
oh, we're gonna be screwed.
Can't
Okay.
trust anything my brain's doing.
Mm-mm.
Let's see.
Because I just really, really, really hurt somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I get 2 attacks per turn. And then where did I put my other card? It's been so long since I've assaulted anybody. Oh my God.
That's not true.
Charles, like,
I'm fucking chopped liver over here, battling for my life.
You don't know that was me, sir. For all you know, you ran into a thing.
You're talking to a doctor. I see
Wall.
the size of your foot embedded in my head. I think I can put 2 and 2 together.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
All right. Well, I'm gonna immediately attack it with. I'm gonna try to attack it with my quarterstaff. Be like, oh fuck no.
all right. Roll for attack then. So roll a d20.
D20. Please be good to me. The 20.
All right, crit.
We're serious about killing these things.
I hope I'm not actually assaulting you.
Don't give the DM ideas.
Where's my, D6 plus 4. Which is a 1 plus 4. So 5.
Did you do your
Or wait.
roll twice?
Yeah, that's right. I still have to do initiative for the second hit too, right? Or not
No.
initiative.
No, not for crit. You're rolling the damage already.
Okay, so then 4 plus 4
So
would
8.
be my second. So yeah, so what would that be? That would be 8.
8 for the first
I
one.
did a whack.
All right.
And then for the second hit?
Oh, that was the second hit, wasn't it?
No, your first hit was a crit.
Oh.
So you rolled
So
two
you
dice
get
damage.
two swings naturally. So your first one was a crit. You get to roll another one.
Okay.
And then decide what to do with your bonus action.
Okay. Bonus action.
Well, you still got another attack.
Oh. Well, I'm lost.
You get 2 attacks per turn. So you crit on
for
the first one.
for the first one, what was your damage?
The first, well, because I rolled first and I got a 1. So 1 plus 4 is 5.
So 5 damage on the first attack. Okay.
Well,
And the second.
but she had double.
No, she rolled a 1 and then she rolled a 4. You can either.
Oh, I thought she was.
For crits, I will allow you either to just double.
I thought she did a 1.
I think the 4 was her damage bonus.
Is her damage.
Yeah, the 4. No, the 4 is my damage bonus. And when
Okay,
I
then roll again.
4. Yeah, and then when I did roll a second time, and I got a 4 plus my damage bonus would be another 4. So that would be
So it would have been 4
You only
plus
get the
4
damage
for the
bonus
first
once.
hit.
Oh,
It was a crit.
So 1 plus 4, and then you rolled another 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. She rolled a 1
That's
plus a
just one
4.
attack.
That's 5. And then she rolled another 4, which is 9.
Yeah.
So, all right. So for the first attack, you've done 9 damage. Okay, now go ahead and roll your second attack. So roll a d20 and see if you hit with that.
Yeah, 20 to see if I hit. I got a 14 plus 8.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And then I'll roll my d6 with a 5 plus 4.
So
9.
another 9. Okay. And are you going to take a bonus action attack?
I am going to do a bonus action. So I'll use 1 key point to try to do my flurry of blows, which is 2 unarmed strikes. So I rolled a 16 plus to hit would be 7.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And then it is d6 plus 4. So where's my d6 again? That would be a 1 plus 4, so 5. And 2 unarmed strikes, so I gotta roll a 20 again.
Yep.
Right? Okay. That is an 11 plus 7, so
That hits.
18. Yay. I got a 5 plus 4 again.
So
Oh,
another
5
9.
plus 4, so that's 9.
So 3 9s would be 27 plus 5 is 32.
Cool.
Yeah, 32. So you did total of 32 damage. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. So as Ophelia lands her last blows, suddenly everything clears. Your mind's all clear. You still don't. You still have amnesia. All right. So Tercel, you are right in front of Ophelia, and you have just bashed her for 11 points of damage.
Oh
I
no.
knew it. I knew it.
Ophelia, you have kicked Bree across the room for a total of 32 damage. I want you to take a reflex save real quick.
She hurt Brenna?
Reflex. Is there? Oh, well.
It's dexterity.
Just Dex. Okay, so 7 plus 4.
11? Yeah, as you had done that, when you kick her, you hit her right in her chest, and you get electrocuted for 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Sarah, you just hit Az for 24 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Bree hit you for 40 points of damage.
Brenna hit me.
God damn.
Yeah.
Fucking hells. How many did I get hit for? 11 or 7?
You got hit for 11.
Thank you.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
And we're all here. We're all awake now.
Yes, you're all awake now. You're all standing there. You're all a little bruised.
My hair
Doggo's just kind of standing there, looking at you all, not knowing what to do.
Aww.
Rosemary, being a construct, wasn't affected by it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, Tercel's gonna be like fully engaged with his next swing, realize he's about to fuck up, and like just drop his mace completely, and be like, "Oh fuck, what just happened? Like, is everybody okay? What's going on?"
Our heads are being played with.
I don't like this. I don't want to.
You guys notice that every time we get near this green shit, we lose our minds?
Yeah.
Is that something everyone's been dealing with?
Starting to, yeah. I don't like it.
Who took the most damage? Probably Sarah, actually.
Yeah, I took 40.
You got Iron Man.
Well, I don't know because D took the shock damage and the 11 damage from Tercel, so she got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
What's my holy thing I can do?
I've got potions.
5 times your character. Well, that's nice. Trying to think of wounds. I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do preserve life to spread 40 hit points of damage amongst us. I'll probably give it to other people, namely Sarah, Bree, and
healing, not damage.
No, I've got to split it between you. So 40 divided by 3, I'd give you all like 33, or not 33, 13, 39-ish.
It'd be 13, 13, 14.
Right. So give the 14 to Bree, I guess.
All right.
Use the cast of my Channel Divinity. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of put my shield up and say some cleric-y shit.
Cleric-y shit.
Yeah.
We only use technical terms here.
Yada yada yada. Cleric shit happens.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself. I could do that, right?
Yeah.
So that is a D4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is Wisdom. So plus 4. 5.
Ophelia, are you doing anything?
I was trying to find my list of things. I was gonna drink a potion.
Okay.
But I can't find my list of the ones that I have. Wait. Found it.
I'm going to look at my
very well.
weak cleric, and I am going to cast.
All right, let me retcon. I didn't read this very well. So it says the feature can restore a creature no more than half its hit point maximum.
Okay.
So I may divide it a little more cleanly than that.
Honestly, I don't think you would. No.
Because I'm not even under half yet. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is under half.
Right.
So yeah, I'll say you didn't cast a spell. I'll let you take that one back.
All right. Well, I'll just cast like a cure wounds on. I don't know.
So we didn't.
Or I can offer. We'll go full out. I'll just start handing out healing potions to anybody.
I've got healing potions.
I'll take a healing potion.
And
so I did not get that extra 13.
No, you did not.
No, sorry, I didn't realize it was only for under half. It's a very niche spell.
I think that's one of the ones that they altered with the new version. Like, as much as I don't want to look into the new version, I do kind of want to see some of the spells they changed. But part of me is like, I'm not going to use them ever, so I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah. So yeah, healing pots if anybody.
Take a healing pot.
Cool.
What is it?
There you go. It's one of my. It's 2d4.
2d4.
I look at my weak cleric.
Okay.
And I cast haste.
+2.
Do you need reminded of what that does?
You said 2d4.
I'm sorry?
I cast haste on you.
On me?
Yes.
Okay.
So, until the spell ends, which is a minute, your speed is doubled. You gain a +2 to your AC, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. And have an additional action on your turn that you can use for an attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
And you said your potions were 2d4 plus?
+2.
+2. Okay. So I rolled a 3 and a 1, so 4 +2, 6.
Cool.
I am now at 60.
And it tastes a little bit like Robitussin.
Oh, then that means you're 100% is healed if it's tussin.
That's right.
Just rub that on you.
Yeah.
Got a bullet wound? Put some tussin on it.
It doesn't matter how you take it. It's gonna work.
I have so many healing potions. I will take one of. I have 4 2d4 plus 2s. I have a 2d4 plus 4, and then 4d6 healing potions.
You guys all got healing potions at the beginning of this.
Oh, and I have a Terso made 2d4 plus 2.
Yes, but that one comes with a twist. So.
I will do one of my 2d4 plus 2s.
All right.
I'll do the same one.
Oh, I got half health.
It's 5. Alright, so in character, Tersel's obviously making connections between green stuff and us losing our minds.
I want you to just fire away from this green
It's
shit.
pretty obvious the slabs are in here, are the green things. The minute we got close to them, we all went to our little not happy place.
I don't know. Yours was kind of happy.
For a little bit, and then the winged succubus tried to stab me with her dagger.
No, succubus, stop!
Yeah, bad succubus. Had him pasted.
Little
So
cleric
like,
water bottle.
Yeah.
I'm like hyperactive or something.
I want to get out of here.
Yeah. Is there any evidence that footprints lingered here at all?
Well, if you want to roll an investigation to see what this room looks like, because so far you've just seen it's a big room with green slabs going up. There's 6 of them. They're just standing there.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't want to overthink this. Jesus, we ain't doing shit. I rolled a 1 plus whatever 3, so 4.
Your brain just went blank.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about 8 sets of hands on my body. I'm like, oh,
8. I'm looking for exits.
All right. So as you look around the room, you see that ahead of you, like I said, on each side of you, there are 3 and 3 of those green slabs. At the very end, there is a pond of water that's slightly frozen over. And it's unlike everything else. It doesn't have a green glow. It just has a soft light coming off of it. There's a path where you guys came in. Directly across is another path that leads out. And it's another small tunnel, just like the one you guys went through.
That's where I'm headed.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Get out of here.
Wait, we're leaving? But what about the weird pool?
Ophelia, you do whatever you do. Whatever that is. I'm out of here.
Nothing good has happened in this room yet. I'll follow you.
And I'm like, come, Meekin.
I want you to roll a Constitution check on Doggo.
11.
11. So Doggo hears you say come, but he kind of goes over to the lake pond that's frozen over and kind of sniffs it. And you see his nose touch the little bit of water that isn't frozen, just right on the top. As he does, you notice that his coat seems clear.
Meekin!
He falls after you then.
Oh.
He still looks clear?
Not clear as in see-through, but like cleaner. Like the fur is clean.
Oh. Okay.
Looks fresher.
is his doggy breath gone?
You can roll an investigation on doggy breath if you want.
Come here, puppy. Let me smell your breath.
I mean, you know what they say about gift horses. I think
I
it
got a
applies to dogs.
19.
Yeah, you get a whole face full of doggy halitosis.
Well, it didn't help that.
And I'm looking at Ophelia going, what the fuck is wrong with her?
And you said I traveled with you guys?
You remember the shit that we've been through. I can't wait for that to come back to you. This is not that bad.
Okay.
So we all saw Negan get cleaned or whatever. Is
Yes.
that apparent to everyone?
I'm gonna go check it out. I would like to check it out now.
I'll join her
All right. You gonna hold my
out
hand?
of medical curiosity. No, I'm not holding your hand. My head still hurts. I haven't put two and two together. I'm
who's
getting really
doing what?
suspicious. I'd like to. I don't know. I don't want to dive in or anything.
Well, it does have a thin sheet of ice, but there is a little bit of water on top of that ice. So diving in probably wouldn't be smart.
I must be the idiot that like taps it with my finger. Unless
All right.
you want to go first.
I tell you what. I'm not gonna dive in. I'm gonna faithfully inspect with my finger. I'm gonna put one finger in and just be like, and see if it affects me instantly, like it did Negan.
The moment your finger touches this water, your body feels strangely warm. It's like a spreading sensation, like that first cup of coffee in the morning on a cold morning that just spreads the warmth through there. The throbbing in your head goes away. Your HP completely restores.
So yeah, feeling pretty solid and wanting to share it, I will go ahead and take a handful and just splash it all up in Ophelia's face.
Ophelia,
Give this a shot.
You feel the same thing. Warmth spreads through your body, and your HP is restored. Your wounds seem to clear up.
All right.
Hey guys,
You might want to check this out.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it seems like this water is pretty awesome, actually.
Very, very curious.
Mystery
and
H2O.
suspicious. I walk over to that pool. And I just dip a finger in.
And you feel the warmth spread through you, and all your HP is restored, and your wounds are healed.
Do I have any empty bottles?
You wouldn't be able to put a bottle in it because it's just like a thin film over the top of it of ice. So like trying to put the bottle in, you would actually end up with
My vial from my health potion that I drank.
You could try, but I'm going to say you're at a disadvantage because of the ice.
That is a 9. And that is an 11. So 9 plus what?
This is one of those ones that they no longer actually have a stat or a role name for. So let's say it is. We'll go with nature.
9 plus 6.
Yeah, you get just a little bit in. So, like when you turn the vial back up, I'd say that there's maybe like a 16th of the bottle filled. So, very like a couple drops basically.
I stop it and put it in my bag.
Okay. I'd like y'all to roll a perception check.
No.
Perception. 21.
Oh, yeah. 9.
The water didn't make Ophelia any more perceptive.
Uh-huh. Some things you can't fix.
16. Or, I'm sorry, 6.
Yeah, didn't help you either. All right, so Tercel, you're the only one who notices this. 5 of the 6 slabs that are there are no longer growing green.
Oh dear. So yeah, Tercel's gonna get up just feeling refreshed and happy that he's sharing this with his friends, and then he sees the crystals. He's like, "Shit, why aren't those glowing green anymore?" And kind of point behind us and
Let's get out of
like,
here.
somebody turn the lights off. Is there a switch around here somewhere we missed out on?
I want you to eat now.
How many of us just drink water?
5
There's
of
6 of
us.
those, and 1, 2, 3. Did Brenna drink?
Three of you touched it. Doggo touched
Amazing.
it, and
4.
Sarah took a vial of it.
Okay. That's pretty convenient
Shit.
math there. Um,
Let's
Well, I
go,
don't know what's
guys.
going on. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
so do we go all in and try to get all the crystals out and somebody else touch it? Or are we all fucked and we need to keep that one person alive to rescue us later?
It's a
How
Pokemon
lucky do you guys
situation where
feel?
we got to collect them all.
Right.
I mean,
I just
It's
want to
like Breath
leave.
of the Wild.
I've never played that.
Oh.
oh,
Well, sometimes you do
it's really
stuff in an
fun.
order and a little leaf guy comes out and gives you a Dooku
So
berry.
basically, an Zelda game ever.
Dooku nuts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Seeds.
everything.
They were Dooku seeds.
Every Zelda.
Yeah, see, I bought her both the Breath of the Wild and the Tears of the Kingdom, but I've never sat down to play them.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They look fun. It's just I've got a backlog of video games that's like 16 years.
Yeah.
And Baldur's
I don't
Gate
even
and
wanna-
7 Days to Die
Yeah,
keep getting
yeah.
put to the top.
Yeah.
Right.
That's as.
Um. All right. So in lieu of trying to trying to get Brenna to it seemed like Sarah getting a vial of it caused one of the crystals to go out. So Tercel's gonna find one of his empty potion bottles that he has from his alchemist supplies and try to fill it with some of the water.
All right, that'd be a nature roll for you too, then.
I'm loving this green die. That's a nat 20 with no bonus.
So yeah, you get I would say maybe 3/16 of the vial filled, a little bit more than Sarah. And yeah, the last crystal goes dark. And as it does, so does the room.
Oh yeah.
I use.
And that is where we're going to end it today, guys.
Yeah.
I use produce flame, so we have light.
Oh, no. The room goes dark, and that's where we're ending it. You can wait to cast your light next turn.
No.
All
Motherfuck.
right. I'm going to check real quick to see if there's anyone we can raid onto before we say our goodbyes. So I'll be right back.
Cool. Well, shit.
Yeah. That's what I think too.
I mean, in a role playing scenario, I think we're role playing this great.
Yeah.
You know, we're not overthinking it based off of what we know as players. Like we're just like fucking healing water, bro. Let's jump in. Like that's totally what my character would do.
Yeah. Oh.
Light spell, man.
Dr.
That's awesome.
Otter von Otterstein.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Good name.
Yep. I love it. That's a great name.
All right. Well, I don't really see anyone on. I was going to say we'd go to side chat, but he's already off for the day. So we will just call it there. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out today. Again, we will not be back for the next 2 weeks as everybody's got some last minute summary vacations and we're going to TwitchCon. So we will be back 2 weeks from now. Well, 3 weeks technically. So in the meantime, we will have regular streams hopefully this week, like Tuesday through Friday. I may have some stuff going on Monday. And then the week after that, we'll figure it out as we go. Keep an eye on Az's page because maybe he'll have a
Yeah.
stream.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
So.
we're optimistic.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that being said, thank you everybody for hanging out. We appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed part 2 of a one shot that is now going to become a 3 shot.
We just want as much time with Rosemary as possible, so we're just
Yeah,
dragging
we
this
love
on.
Rosemary. We just want to cuddle her.
Yeah, Buttermilks.
All right. Well, everybody, take care. Have a great week. Be safe out there. And we will see you guys all next week. Take care. Bye.